the Deep Dive Challenge. Toss is a new keyword, which throws out cards from your deck, and Deep, which empowers your monsters once your deck reaches 15 or fewer cards. Let's try. That looks nice. So it seems we're gonna work with Deep, Toss, and Fearsome. Those are the keywords. Okay. Deep 1. Dive deep into your deck to crush your enemy this round. Okay. So we got 17 cards left. If you click on your card pile, then you can see all kinds of things, like the cards you have left. If Teemo put Shrimps in your deck, you can also see it there. If the enemy is, if you're playing Teemo, then you can check it in their deck. You can also click theirs, but he doesn't have any. He has 0 cards left, so oh well, doesn't matter. So we need to go deep now, because we need 14 damage on his Nexus. This sea monster has Deep and Sea Monster. As you can see here, Sea Monster and Deep. Something with the word Deep, keyword Deep, will have +3/+3, so 3 attack and 3 health extra, once your deck has had 15 or fewer cards left. That means if you can somehow pull cards back into there, it doesn't matter, it's still gonna keep the bonus. You only need to get there once. Okay, nice card. So we're gonna have to work with that one. Probably by killing this one. Claims we want to kill an ally to draw 2. So we draw 2 cards. Here we go. So there we are. So now we are deep. We have only 8. So I believe we found these 2. Yep, just found these 2. It gives us 14 attack damage. We can select them both. We can drag them one by one. Or you can just take one, not place it yet. Like, keep your mouse button, hold it, and then just drag over other cards. And that will grab it. And then you just attack. If you look at the Oracle, it will go down to 0, his Nexus. Victory. When you delve far enough into your deck, units with Deep get bigger. Challenge 2. Toss to the Deep 1. Win this round by tossing out your cards to go deep. Okay, so now we're gonna go and see what Toss does. Toss is a new keyword that says obliterate X non-champion cards from the bottom of your deck. So in this case, X is 4. So we're gonna obliterate 4 non-champion cards. So it could be spells and it could be followers. Not champions. Champions are safe. This is a spell that costs 1 mana at burst speed. That's like instantly. Nobody can do anything, it just happens. So we are probably gonna do this one together with that one. How much are we? 21, so we need to get to 15, that's 6. We can do 4 here and 3 here, 7, that's enough. So let's do that. These are all gone. This is not realistic, by the way, because you can only have 3 of those in your deck, but it doesn't matter. It's besides the point.
Stuff make happy!
Okay, we got 8 of them. So now we go deep. these monsters with deep get the +3/+3, so normally they're 4/4. We're gonna show the current one instead of the normal one. 7/7, that's 14, that's 16. He can block 7. So that means we got 9 damage left. Yeah. These two here. Or these two. Doesn't matter which one. He's gonna block one of those. And we'll get 9 damage. Gonna block one. This will not deal damage to his nexus. You can see -9. That's this 7 and this 2. That will hit directly because there's no blocker here, and we win. Good challenge. Toss and deep can be deadly when used together. Yeah, because of the toss you can go into deep. Seems we got another challenge. Ooh, with Nautilus. Toss to the deep too. Use what you've learned to win this round. Okay. Oh wow, we even got Terror of the Tides. Okay, so Nautilus. When I level up, copy tossed allies that cost 4+ into your deck. When you're deep, 8 away from deep. This is a bit weird. We'll figure it out. Like, how does it level up? When you're deep, so when you have 15 or fewer cards left, or when you're 8 away from deep, like 23 cards left. It's a bit weird here, but whatever. Nautilus gives sea monster allies cost 4 less. That's amazing. He has stuff. He takes 1 less damage from all sources, and he has Fearsome, so he can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power. Okay, this doesn't matter for now. So they're all gonna be able to block, because they all have 3 or more power. Then we come to this card, Terror of the Tides. It has this deep keyword, so it gets +3/+3 once you get into deep. And when you attack, you give enemies -2 attack and -0 health this round. Sea monster allies have Fearsome, so they cannot be blocked by enemies with 3 or less or more power. They can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power, so they cannot be blocked by 2, 1, or 0. So chump blockers can't do anything. 8 away from deep. What this 8 away from deep is, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out eventually. Okay. It's deep and it's sea monster, so as you remember, Nautilus sea monster allies cost 4 less, so there's synergy there. He's not leveled up yet, so we need to level him up. Our deck has 23 cards left. That means we need 8. Unless this 8 away from deep. Oh, okay, now we know where it is. Okay, so here you can instantly see how far you are away from this. So this number will change depending on your cards. Okay, same here, 8 away from deep. It just changes. Okay, now it makes sense. That way you don't have to go to your deck, look at the cards, and calculate it yourself. You can just check it on your cards. Easy. Very good. Very good. We can toss 4 and 4. That's 8. That means we will go deep. When we go deep, Nautilus will level up. Any allies that we tossed with these cards here will go back in my deck. Okay, so we can just do those two. did level up, and now sea monster allies cost 4 less. So if you check at this, normally this card is a 4 mana, 4 attack, or power, whatever you want to call it, and 4 health, or toughness, whatever you want to call it. Currently, we are a 0 mana 7/7. Because Nautilus gives him -4 his cost, so this 4 becomes 0, and the beast below, the deep attack here will give a +3/+3. So that's nice. We can just play these.
Man the cannons! Now!
This card here, sea monster allies have Fearsome, so that's why this one suddenly became Fearsome. You can also see it here. Terrapatites. This one does not have Fearsome yet.
Man the cannons! Now!
There you go, Fearsome 2. Now, Devourer of the Deads also has Deep. It's also +3/+3. It's also a sea monster, so -4 cost because of Nautilus here. So we can play it for 2 mana, which is nice. And it will, if you play it, and play is when you play it from your unit from the hand, but, yeah, then you will get this effect. It's a skill. You can see that by this icon here. So the enemy can react to it. In this case he won't, because he doesn't have a hand here, no cards, doesn't have attack, he can't do much. So in this case he won't, but normally enemies can interact with it if their hand allows it. No, that's not for now. Okay, so Obliterate. An enemy with less health than me. You're deep. Oh yeah, okay, so when you're deep, thing is gone, you're deep, so now it says that we're deep. Bit weird that he doesn't say, but whatever. Okay, so instead of 8 away from deep, we're now getting your deep, because we're 15 cards or less. So now we're gonna do this, and we will... Obliterate is completely removed from the game, by the way. Doesn't cost last breath and can be revived. Can be revived. There's no last breath here, so I cannot show you that. But we can take out this one. Because... okay, when we attack with this one, give enemies -2, -0 this round. This one will become a 2/3, 1/1, 1/1, and 5/4. 5/4 will still be able to block the Fearsomes, but these won't. So if we delete this one now, he won't be able to do anything.
Soon enough.
If we attack now with this guy and the rest, we deal we deal 43 damage. Okay, it's a bit over the top, but yeah. He cannot block with any of these. As you see, the 3, 3, and 4 will become 1, 1, and 2, as we said. There you go. So victory, once you're deep, your sea monsters can overtake your opponent. The
sea does not forget.
There you go. Toss, deep, sea monsters, and Fearsome. Yep. Let's grab this real fast. Okay.